Okay, friends, so we're going to work on something that's a little bit harder and a little bit rigorous. And rigorous means you just have to think a little bit more and really pay attention to the details inside of the word problem. Okay? All right, so let's read. Kayla had one cookie. Her mom bought her one more. Which picture shows Kayla's cookies? Okay, so we're going to have to pay attention to the numbers that we see and pay attention to the key word. Okay, so we see the number one, and then we see one again, and then we see more. Okay, and remember, more means to join. Okay, which picture shows Kayla's cookies? All right, so let's look at the numbers again. So we know that our picture should show one cookie in one group and one cookie in another group. Okay, so let's look at our answer choices. Let's try the first one. How many cookies are in the first group? Two. And how many cookies are in the second group? One. Okay, now let's look at our second answer. How many cookies are in the first group? One. And how many cookies are in the second group? One. Okay, so this is one answer, okay, and this is another answer. All right, so now let's look back at our word problem. So we know that we need to have one in one group and then one in the other group, okay, because it says Kayla had one cookie. So Kayla had one cookie first, and then her mom gave her one more, okay. So let's look. On the first group, this says that Kayla had two cookies and her mom gave her one more. Is that true? No, because Kayla had one cookie and her mom gave her one more. This says Kayla had two cookies, so we can put an X there. Now let's look at this one. Okay. Kayla had one cookie. Okay. Does this have one cookie? Yes. Okay. Her mom bought her one more. Okay. So in our second group, we should have one. Okay. So does this have one? Yes, it does. So this says Kayla had one cookie and her mom bought her one more. So the correct answer is the second answer, okay? Because Kayla had one cookie and her mom bought her one more. Okay. This is not the correct answer because this says Kayla had two cookies and her mom bought her one more. Okay. So you really have to pay attention to the numbers in the word problem and pay attention to the pictures. Okay. So let's try another one. Oh no, Miss Blanks forgot to erase. So I'm going to erase. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, let's try this one. Jalen had two lollipops. Her mom gave her two more. Which picture shows Jalen's lollipops? Okay, so remember, we have to pay attention to the numbers. Okay, so we have 2 should be in our first group, and 2 should be in our next group. Okay, so let's look at our pictures that we have. Let's look at the first answer. Okay, how many lollipops are in the first group? 2, yes. How many lollipops are in the next group? 2. So that might be our answer. Let's look at the second group. How many lollipops are in the second group? Let's count. We have 1 and 2. Okay, so we have 2. So let's erase this 1 so we don't get confused. And how many lollipops are in our second group? Yes, 1. Okay. Now remember, we have to pay attention to our numbers. We have 2 and 2. So which answer has 2 and 2? Yes, the first one. The first answer has 2 and 2. Good job. This blank is going to erase. So now you are going to have to answer questions that are similar to this in the assignment below. Okay, you're going to read the word problem and find the correct pictures to match. Okay. Good luck.